Hello, you guys, and welcome. Today, I am doing some 3.0 update prep on my Animal Crossing island. I'm going through every single one of the villagers currently on my island, determining if I want to keep them on my island or if we should kick them off and who I would want to replace them with. So I hope you guys enjoy seeing my thought process on picking out my dreamies for 3.0. Let's get into it. Here are the 9 villagers I currently have on my island. Mist Haven. We have Maple, Gala, Molly. We have Nan, Antonio, Blue Bear, Bones, and then I have Diva and Ken currently, who have already moved on over into the pack your bags section because I know I want to kick them off my island. Now we can have another villager. So I want to have 10 villagers on this island, of course. I want to kind of diversify the personality types, but I'm not going to get super hung up on it. Like, I generally just don't like any of the sisterly villagers, so I'm probably not going to have any of them on my island, sadly. I just don't care for any of them. So what I've done is kind of outlined each villager with a color designated to their personality type that I've made up. So I have Antonio, he's a jock, so I've made him orange just to kind of keep myself straight on what villagers I have, what type everyone is, because sometimes I forget a little bit, especially because I haven't played it in a while. So Ken and Diva are definitely leaving off the island. I do also think I'm going to be getting rid of Antonio. So I think what we're gonna do is move Antonio off the island. He's one I'm willing to part with. I also think I'm going to be having Nan go off the island. We can make the rejects, if you will. I'm so sorry if any of these are your favorite villagers. I'm really happy that you love them on your islands, but I just don't care for them on mine currently. Let's shrink Antonio down here. We also have Nan. We'll move her off to the side. Then we have Diva. Cannot wait to get rid of Diva and Ken. Okay, so these 4 are going to be moving off of the islands. I may also move Gala into this category as well. So I would like to have a mixture of the villager personality types. So I do want to have a Cranky, a Smug, and a Snooty if I can. So for my Cranky, I think I'm going to go with Fang. He is a really cute villager in my opinion. I don't have another wolf on the island too, so that should work out nicely. And Fang is going to be such a cute villager moving into these cooler months because he has a cute little sweater on, and that's something I'm kind of taking into consideration when I'm thinking about what villagers I want to have. I'm kind of thinking I want to maybe have more fall and winter kind of villagers moving into 3.0 at this point, because that is when I'm going to be spending a lot of time, as I'm not really time traveling on this island. Now, for the Snooty villager, I have a few possible contenders. So I do love Diana. Diana is super cute. She's this cute little deer here we've got. I also have as a contender Pearl. Pearl is a really cute little cat. Just kind of, let me just toss her over here so we can see her over here by Blue Bear. And I'm also considering this villager Kitty. I've never had Kitty on my island, and with the way I am currently obsessed with the life of a showgirl, I think it would be fun to have Kitty on my island. So I think I might do Kitty. I've never had her on my island. She's not ever been a villager I've been excited for, but I'm just kind of like, I'm wanting some new fresh faces on this island. I've never had Molly until this island, so I think we gotta lock in Kitty here. So let's do that. Okay, we've got Kitty on here. This is getting kind of chaotic, so let me sort this out a moment. All right, so we've got our Snooty being Kitty, and just like that, I already have her name was Kitty stuck in my head. And that's probably what I'm going to be singing every time I see her once she is able to move on her island. So we've got Kitty. I might do another Snooty. If I do another Snooty, it probably wouldn't be Pearl. I don't need two Snooty cats. So let's remove Pearl here. I might stick with Diana as another snooty villager. I do have Diana as an amiibo card, so she would be quite easy for me to add. So we've got a cranky, a lazy. We're definitely good on normals. Now we do need a smug. One of my favorite smugs is Julian, but I don't think I want him again on my island. I am thinking of going with Marshall. I'm sure that's not surprising to many of you at all. Marshall is adorable, so we will get Marshall on our island, and I don't have another squirrel on the island, so that should be quite nice for us. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the sisterly because I really just don't think I'm gonna have a sisterly. I just don't like any of them. I have mad beef with Rocket and just about every other sisterly villager I've had to endure on my island, so we're just gonna remove them. We've got our cute little smug villager, and we put Fang over here. We'll put Diana maybe as a possibility, kind of floating over here. And then we, of course, have Fang as our cranky. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 locked in with Gala and Diana being up in the air. Now, I do need a jock on my island. I think I'm kind of debating between Tad as a jock. Maybe we'll have 2 jocks. I don't like a ton of the jocks, but Tad is a cute one. And then I'm also considering Rudy. I think I gotta go with Rudy. I think Rudy is really cute, especially for the fall and winter months. I had him on my island before, and he's really cute. I've had both of them on my island before, so I think we're gonna lock in Rudy here. And then Tad's still kind of up in the air. I feel like Tad and Lily is another villager I would love to have on this island, but I feel like I'm maybe gonna wait till like spring and summer and then maybe swap in some of these other villagers. Honestly, that's probably when Molly should be on the island too, but she's so cute. I don't think I can let her go now that I have her. So, okay, we have at least one of each type aside, of course, from the sisterly villagers. So now I'm thinking maybe we add in another lazy. I'll take a look at the peppies as well. I don't know if I want another peppy. They kind of can get annoying. As far as a lazy villager, I'm thinking maybe Eric or maybe Bo. Bo to me is another villager that I think runs very into like the spring vibes, for me at least. So I think I'm gonna go with Eric. I think we'll do Eric as our second lazy villager. Eric and Bones will be real cute together as our little lazy boys. Well, not lazy boys like the piece of furniture, but you'll know what I mean. So we've got two lazies now. Lazies are probably my favorite villager personality type if I had to pick. What would you guys pick as your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Let's take a look at peppies. I'm not sure if I want to do another peppy villager. Okay, here's all the peppies. Is anyone jumping out at me as somebody I have to have on this island? I do like Flora. Flora is definitely a summer villager for me now that I'm kind of thinking about my island in the other seasons. I love Rosie as well. She is such a cutie. I've had Ruby, Shino. I've had a lot of these villagers. Tutu. I've never had Tangy. I would like to have Tangy on my island. I know she's a lot of people's favorites, but maybe in the summer. So let's see, who might be a cute addition along with Blue Bear? Oh, Cece, the new villager, is going to be a peppy villager. I don't think I'm going to have Cece or Viche. I'm not a Splatoon fan, and I personally don't care for their character designs. Sprinkle could be cute. I have had her before. I'm not a huge fan of the penguins, I think because I had rolled in my New Leaf town and I kind of just got sick of them. Yeah, I'm looking at Rosie, even though Rosie is definitely more like spring vibes for me. Okay, so what I'm thinking now is maybe no Tad. Maybe no Tad for now. Maybe we wait on Tad. So let's kick Tad off the island, even though he never arrives. I'm so sorry, Tad. You just got eliminated. Your tribe has spoken. We've got Bluebear as our peppy, Bones and Eric as our lazy. I'm not too crazy still about Gala being here. She's cute, but she is definitely very spring, although I don't have another pig on the island, so maybe we ought to keep her. And then we have Molly and Mabel. Definitely some cuties over there. So I'm actually thinking maybe we remove Gala. Maybe we remove Gala off the island. I feel bad about that. Why do I feel so bad about that? I feel like I've just been hating on Gala, even though I like her. I just don't know if she's right for my island currently. So I'm wondering, what if we do, just to have not as many normal villagers, maybe just stick with 2. We bring on Diana. I think Diana becomes the 10th villager. And we lock her in there. So we've got Lil Marshall as our smug. Let me know who your favorite smug villager is. I haven't had a lot of them. Shep is another cute one I would consider. I don't think I've ever had Shep. But I just prefer Bones as a dog villager. Not to say you can't have 2 of the same animals, but I'm trying to be a little picky and a little particular about who we're keeping here, just so it's not so repetitive and samesies as you're talking to them, because I noticed that lately as I've been talking to my villagers, I'm like getting irked by the same dialogue. So, okay, I just realized I straight up deleted Gala when actually I still want a little indicator that she's still on my island, that I need to get her to move, sadly. I think we'll bring Gala back another time, just not now. Sorry, girl. So we have several villagers that need to get their bags and get the heck off my island. That being Antonio, Nan, Diva, Ken, and Gala. As our normal villagers, I'm gonna keep Maple and Molly. We'll have to find Fang as our cranky, Marshall as our smug. I can amiibo Diana in because I believe I still have her amiibo card. And then I want to find Kitty. Kitty will be the only villager I've never had before. I think I had Eric before. Maybe once upon a time. I obviously didn't spend too much time with him because I don't really remember him. We have Rudy as the jock, Bluebear as the peppy, and Bones and Eric as the lazy. So let me know what you guys think of my villager lineup. These are the dreamies I am going to be wanting to have on my island for the 3.0 update. Let me know who you're hoping to add onto your island or kick off your island before 3.0 in the comments below. And subscribe so you don't miss out on more of my island planning. And as we get closer to 3.0, there's just gonna be so much more we need to do. So I hope you guys will join me. Thank you so much for hanging out today, and I will see you soon. Bye!